Hey there! What we're going to be doing today is looking at solving multi-step equations. These are the basic steps we're going to take in order to do this sort of thing. The goal is to end up with x equals number, or whatever your variable is, equals number. First thing, distribute if that's an option. Some problems won't include that. After that, you want to combine like terms on anything that's on the same side of the equal sign. I'll explain that more in a minute. Eventually, we want to get our variables on one side, number stuff on the other, so you might need to move some things to the opposite side by doing inverse operations. And then your last two things to get x by itself would be to add or subtract first, then multiply or divide. Notice that's backwards from the order of operations, and that's because we're undoing whatever's happening to the variable. Let's take a look at some examples here. So this first one, I don't have any distributing to do. There's no parentheses in there, so that's not an issue. I do, however, have some same side like terms. I have two x terms on the same side of equal sign, so I'm going to combine those. Everything else other than that stays the same for now. 6x minus 3x is 3x. But remember, we do want a positive or a plus sign in front of that positive, just to make it clear. And a drawing marker, but we'll live. Okay. From here, we want to get variable stuff on one side, number stuff on the other. My only variable term is here, which means all of my numbers need to go to the opposite side of the equal sign. I need to undo this 6. It's a positive 6, so to undo adding 6, I subtract 6. Anything I do to one side of the equal sign, I also have to do to the other. Here, 6 minus 6, these cancel, that's what we wanted. 12 minus 6 is 6, equals 3x. And then last but not least, to get x completely by itself, we need to undo this 3. 3x is the same as 3 times x. These cancel because 3 divided by 3 is 1. Final answer here is x equals 2, or 2 equals x. You can write it either way. That does not matter. Let's try another one. So this time, notice that we do have parentheses involved here. We need to distribute this 8. So doing that, 8 times 4r is 32r. 8 times negative 7 is negative 56. Everything else has not changed. From here, do we have any same side like terms? We do. 32 minus 3 is 29r. That's the only part that's changed. Moving right along. My only variable term is on this side, which means all my numbers need to go to the other. To undo minus 56, I need to add 56 to both sides. I get 29r here. These cancel. Equals negative 203. And for my very last step, I need to get rid of that number in front of r. To undo multiplying by 29, I divide by 29. When you do that, you should get r equals negative 7. Feel free at any point in time to use a calculator to help you out, whether it's multiplying, dividing, adding, whatever. Calculator use is always fine for these. I'm going to do a couple more though. Give me a moment to reset here. Alrighty, let's keep going. So we do have distributing here. We'll definitely start with that. Notice that this 1 is not being distributed, so 1 stays the same. Negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25, so put a plus sign in front. Negative 5 times 6x is negative 30x. Other side of the equal sign, we didn't change anything, so don't mess with that. Now let's look for same side like terms. These can be combined over here. Nothing can be combined here. 1 plus 25 is 26. From here, we want variable stuff on one side, number stuff on the other. I usually like to move variable things first, but you can do this in a different order as long as you do all your math correct. Also, I like to, if I have anything negative, I like to add that so I don't deal so much subtraction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the minus 30x. I'm going to add 30x to both sides. Again, you can take a slightly different route here. As long as you end up with the same final answer, you are fine. Those canceled. 7 plus 30 is 37x. Now, since all my x stuff is on this side, all my number stuff has got to go the other. The positive 26 I undo by subtracting 26. These cancel, that's what we wanted. They also cancel here, but I need something here. I have nothing left on this side of the equal sign, which means that is 0. Also, 26 minus 26 is 0. Other side is now just 37x. So to finish this thing off, undo the number in front of x. So undo multiplying by 37 by dividing. 0 divided by anything other than 0 is 0. So just as a friendly reminder, you can get 0 as a final answer, and that is perfectly fine. Alrighty, looking ahead at the last one, we will have to distribute a couple times, and then we'll go from there. So we have 32n minus 20 minus 21n minus 15 equals 58. Same side like terms, we have plenty of them. 32 minus 21 is 11. Negative 20 minus 15 is negative 35. I'm sorry, that was supposed to be a negative 4 at the beginning of the problem. Noticing things turned out here. So this was supposed to be a negative 4 here. We're going to fix things really quickly before we continue on. Sorry about that. Negative 4 times 8 is negative 32. Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20. So that means things are going to be a little different. Sorry about that. This is now going to be a negative 43n, or sorry, negative 53n. 20 minus 15 is 5. That's going to work out much, much better, I promise. Okay, so just to retrace, since I did a little goof there, we distributed a negative 4, that's how we got this. Distributed a negative 3, that's how we got this. When I then combined my like terms with correct signs, we ended up here. Okay, almost done. N's on this side, which means this plus 5 needs to be undone. Undo that plus 5 with a minus 5. 58 minus 5 is 53. And then to get to our final answer, we are going to divide. Should end up with n equals negative 1. Hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you have a great day.